Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Ancient Psycho, aka Toast998, and welcome to what is probably the latest Wales vlog that I've ever done, I think. You guys will probably know the reason why, and it's because we kind of had a lottery event for the past 3 weeks. 2 weeks, technically, and the last week has been nothing but roll all the fucking boxes that I have farmed, because if I don't do that, what was the point of farming, 1,300 boxes, or however much the number turned out to be. So, let's get started. First things first with the boxes. There you go. Also, Skaha in a bunny suit is fucking hot. So the final box count turns out to be just under 1,380. Not quite there because obviously, yeah, almost there. Maybe like a sixth off of another full box. We'll just round that shit up to 1,380. Not quite 1,400 though. I kind of wanted to end at 1,400, but unfortunately I ran out of time. So, an unfortunate failure on my part. But 1,380 is still, for what it's worth, still my personal best record for the most amount of boxes that I've farmed. And I'm still pretty proud of that. Especially given the other shit that I had to deal with in the middle of box farming. Or during lottery season, anyway. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Got a lot of shit done during then. But yeah, that is my total box count there for the event. So let's go over whoever our new characters have been, or our new servants rather. So let's do this, and then I think we can sort by acquisition, right? Might as well do that. Let's see here. Actually, surprisingly, it looks like we haven't gotten any new servants for the month of August. Yeah, because technically our last batch of like new servants were from summer camp or from summer 5. Yeah, according to the acquisition date anyway, or according to the acquisition filter. So, the entire month of August we went without any new servants coming out technically. That'll change pretty soon because we've got Gouda 5 just around the corner for us with Himiko. And she'll be our next one, our next new servant, along with Hajime. Saito Hajime, or as the West calls him, FGO Virgil. Funny that the Japanese crowd actually doesn't really care for Virgil memes, so it's basically a Western-only meme. The reason why Saito Hajime is so popular over on JP is because he's he was just a very popular character in general from his original lore, or from his original legends. So yeah, that's why people like him over there. Us Westerners, we just like our memes, and so oh, he looks and acts like Virgil. Oh my God! Cue your favorite, I am the storm that is approaching memes here. But in any case. That's for future stuff. So no new servants then. Kind of surprising. I'll go back to sorting by level because that's what I'm used to. Actually, while we're still here, the biggest one is I finally have a level 120 character now. My Tama caster, who I have promised to get to level 120, she is now level 120. And so yeah, this is basically the strongest Tama caster you'll ever see. I'm sure there are other 120 Tamos out there, but this one is mine. In any case, spawn 15, level 120, 2k, 2k, max skill, you know the drill. MP5, all that good stuff. So, there you go. There you have it. The journey to get Tamamo 120 is done now. And my next Grail target will be, or 120 target will be Tama Lancer because of obvious reasons. That'll take a while though, because that obviously will take, 10 fucking Grails, and we don't have Grail casting yet, so it's gonna be a while. But I'm sure that day will come, sooner or later. Just need to be patient. But yeah, that's what I got going on there. Other than that, I believe, let's see, let's go into craft essences here, and thanks to the max level lottery seed that I had. I fed that, and obviously now that the lottery event is over, I fed that into Honey Lakes as I wanted to, as I intended to, And so yeah, now I have a max level Honey Lake, drawn by the lovely Rurudo, who is the author or the artist of my VTuber Oshi Toa, Tokoyami Toa, in case you didn't know that. And that will go perfectly with my level 100 Yang Yuan. So my latest addition to the my max level CE inventory, and appropriately enough, it's the first one that shows up too. So that's cool. So that's the CEs. The biggest thing I think for this video are the Append Skills. So let me tell you why it's taken me so long to roll boxes. It's not just because of the way I roll them, for those of you guys who know that. If you don't, well, kind of hard to explain. Maybe I'll explain it later, or maybe you guys can ask other people, I guess. But one of the biggest time sinks that caused me to take a long time was going through all of the Append Skills, or as many of the Append Skills as I could, to level up as many of them as I could in order to spend the QP. So obviously, since I rolled 1,380 boxes, I'm obviously going to have quite a bit of QP overflow, because even with the increased QP cap at 2 billion, which as you will see right here, I hit, yeah, 1,300 lottery boxes. That's a lot of QP there. More so than you can technically hold. So every time I hit QP cap, I took the time to basically burn it all by leveling whatever fucking random ass Append skill that I could. Whatever ones that I felt I could spend materials on anyway, because, for example, if I wanted to get Appends leveled up with my Saber Astolfo, well, I kind of don't want to use eggs right now, because eggs are kind of important, especially in the future. So yeah, I don't want to use my eggs. Scales, however, I can use all the fucking scales I want, because I have 450 of them, and who the hell important really needs them right now? Out of the ones that I already have, out of the servants that I already have anyway. So whatever materials that I was comfortable using, and for whatever servant that I had servant coins for, because for all the 5 stars, the servant coins are actually not a big deal, because I go for MP5 5 stars all the time anyway. It's the 4 stars that have, funnily enough, servant coin shortages, because they get less servant coins per copy that you roll. Which is really funny, because some permanent 4 stars like Lakshmibai, and I think this is the funniest example of all so far, my Tomoe Gozen. Tomoe Gozen has been a permanent character for God knows how long, ever since what, Shimosa maybe? Yeah, because that's where we first met her, I think. And I still do not have enough servant coins to unlock all 3 of her Appends, because I just haven't gotten a lot of spooks by her. She's only showed up like maybe twice, and that's nowhere near enough. So yeah, it's kind of funny seeing this and be like, wait, I don't have enough servant coins for like Tomoe Gozen of all people. So yeah, there you go. It also doesn't help that her bond right now is only like bond 6. Though then again, 4-star bond coins aren't exactly that numerous. I think she'll need. I think even if I did get it to all the way up to bond 10, she'll still be short. Though I don't know by how much. But yeah, still kind of funny to think about that. Probably another sign that servant coins, this whole servant coin system fucking sucks ass, but that's a discussion for another time. But in any case, yeah, you can see here that I've tried going through as many servants as possible, unlocking as many Append skills as possible, and leveling as many of them up as I can, just to, you know, make sure that I'm not burning, I'm not just, you know, yeeting QP off into the abyss from rolling boxes. So there you go. And not only that, I'll be doing this whole thing all over again once Chris's lottery shows up in like 3 months. So lucky me. But in any case, that's what I've been doing, trying to get every Append skill leveled. I know that I've unlocked the Appends for every 5-star, and I've been moving on to the 4 stars. But again, that's a little bit more. That's a more complicated matter. And I will update you when I actually do make another like big push to level up Append skills, which will probably come with the aftermath of Christmas lottery this year, so in about 3 months. So there you go. Wardrobe stuff, I think I have everybody's skins unlocked. Yeah, I don't see any that says unlockable, so there you go, I guess. Let's see here. I guess since I don't think I have that much to talk about, Now that I think about it. My Castoria, been working on her her bond. Got her to max bond during the lottery, and I managed to give her 2 bond grails, one for bond 11 and another for bond 12, and I managed to get her past the halfway mark towards bond 12, and I will actually be farming now that I've gone through my Append skills. My Append skills have depleted quite a bit of my resource stocks for certain materials that I didn't think I would need to worry about. Like, for example, a Nugo, bullets, ice, and shit like that. So I actually will be farming the Gouda raids as much as possible after my Append skill leveling spree. So yeah. I guess if you guys watch my stream, for the few of you guys who do, yeah, just know that I will probably be taking the Gouda raids quite seriously. That, and I'll just use that as an excuse to get my Castoria to bond 12 or something. So there you go. So yeah, been working on Castoria's bond, because like I said, I do want to grail her in the future, possibly even a 120. But again, kind of hard to say. Kind of hard to say if I want a 120. If I want to commit to 120, she'll definitely be 100. At some point after I get my Tama Lancer to frickin', 120. But anyways, that is Castoria's bond. Talked about craft distances and whatnot. Let's see here. Is there anything else I want to go over? I don't think so. I think that's more or less about it. Actually, let me check how many friend points I have now. Now that I've rolled all 1,300 of my boxes. So now my friend point count is up to 56 million. Huh. 1,300 boxes? Or a little under 1,400 boxes? So 1,380 boxes only gave me 14 million friend points? Seems kind of low. Then again, my friend points is usually the accumulation of all the friend points that I've gotten over the years, so I guess that shouldn't be too surprising. In fact, 14 million friend points should be a really huge number. Because obviously 1,300 or 1,380 boxes is my personal best record now. So yeah, that should be a huge amount. But yeah, kind of sound low, but now that I think about it, it's actually probably really high. In any case, let me do my free friend point roll here, because why not, right? There you go. So yeah, 56 million friend points. So now let's talk about future content, upcoming content here. So for the month of September, we're already like fucking a week into it already, so more than a week into it actually, so correction on that. Let me pull up the event list here. Kind of funny how JP is releasing like a Yamatai event related Gouda event, like for their Gouda 7 event on the exact same day as NA is getting Gouda 5. I found that kind of hilarious. I'm sure you guys probably do too. But in any case, let me pull this up real quick. So yeah, we're getting Gouda 5 on the 14th, I think, right? So in a couple days. And we'll be getting Himiko, we'll be getting Saito Hajime. And those two actually, I think, are the only two new servants for this month. So pretty light on the spending, though I did obviously use a lot of Sen Quartz for farming. And actually, now that I remember, good thing I remembered this. I actually, unlike a lot of other like lottery specific gachas, like for example, I didn't roll gacha for like most Neurofests. I may have rolled for like one, back when like Brynhilda was unrated, I guess. But neither of the Guild Fests I've really rolled on. But yeah, this one was different because even though technically speaking, the Skaha Fest gacha did not offer any new servants, I did still want this. This CE, because not only does it have Skaha on it, and the CE art is pretty fucking hot, but this should be the strongest quick related or quick buff 50% starting charge CE in the game now, because this is 50% charge, full attack, and 15% quick card effectiveness, along with 20%, 15% quick buff, and 20% quick crit buff. So very good for just like quick NP setups and not necessarily for looping, and especially in JP right now. I mean, even nowadays, since we have Castoria and, you know, people aren't really using Scotty as much, I'm sure there are still some of you Chads out there who still do use Scotty. You guys are Giga Chads. Yeah, I did feel pretty tempted to get this CE, and that's exactly what I did. Thankfully, it only cost me like, what, 390 Saint Quartz total. And I did get 2 extra copies of Skaha, so if I ever wanted to 120 max append my Skaha Lancer at some point, I do have that option. I certainly wouldn't mind either, just because she's that hot. But in any case, that is that. Oh, and I also still have all of my my lottery CEs that I got, so yeah, maybe don't look at that. But yeah, I do also plan on getting this CE to level 100, and just to let you guys know, I will be doing at friend point rolling streams during Gouda Gouda 5, because to reiterate, in case you guys haven't seen my PSA video from, I think, 1 or 2 months ago, I think 2 months ago, because I think I put it out during anniversary. The reason why you really want to roll friend points during Gouda Gouda 5 is because couple reasons actually. One, it includes they'll be putting the Gouda Gouda CEXP CEs, if that makes any sense. So, like, you know how every Gouda Gouda event we get like CEXP CEs as like mission rewards and something like that, right? Where their only purpose is, oh, you just feed them into your CEs that you want to level up. They'll be putting those apparently directly into friend point gacha, so you can actually roll them directly from friend point gacha, which is cool. And that alone actually will make it more worth than even the 5th anniversary 5 times Super Suck and Great Suck rate up that we had 2 months ago in terms of leveling craft essences. So that's one reason. The second reason is because, and probably the more relevant reason, is because they'll also be putting Oda Nobukatsu, who's a 1-star I think, into friend point gacha when the event goes live. He doesn't have a rate up, but you can pull him there because he's quote unquote a limited 1-star rate up. Well, not quote unquote, he is a limited 1-star servant. But no rate up, but he's friend points, so he's free. Our technical welfare. So hope he got some friend points for him. But more importantly, every copy of him you roll, I think you get like 15 servant coins or something, which is a lot more than, like 3 times more or some shit like that. More servant coins than you would otherwise get rolling any of the other, you know, free-to-play servants, right? Any of the 2-star, 1-star servants or something like that, even 3 stars, I guess. I don't know how many servant coins you get for rolling like 3-star copies. So, yeah. Basically you're farming Oda Nobukatsu coins off of him, and if you guys are interested in the Grail casting system, whenever we get that, we probably will not get that shit early, but if we do, that will be amazing. But again, don't get your hopes up. But basically, NA's in a prime position to take advantage of it, because remember, we got 120 and servant coins more than a full year early. Because 2 years ago, JP was not in this position. They couldn't take advantage of Gouda 5 in the same way that we can. So, you know, it would be to your advantage as an NA player, or as an EN server player, to make sure to roll as many friend points as you can on this event. But if you don't have that many friend points, or you don't want to roll that much, and you want to, but you don't want to do it because whatever reason, then don't worry, that we will apparently be getting more events like this. They're not that common, but we will get more apparently in the future. Where, like, yeah, it'll be an event where friend point gacha will be quote buffed, because it'll get event CEXP, and it'll have like a free welfare, it'll have a welfare servant, like a low rarity welfare servant, 1-star, 2-star, whatever, that you can roll, who will be part of the friend point gacha as a limited bronze servant or whatever. I think the Super Bunyan event that JP had earlier this year is another example of this kind of event. So if you can't like completely splooge your front points on Gouda 5, for example, then you can wait until like another event like this shows up, like the Super Bunyan event, like I said, a Bunyan event on JP. So not the end of the world if you can't take advantage of it, but do keep in mind that these kinds of events exist. Again, especially because, you know, Grail casting, and we'll need a lot of servant coins to fund our Grails. Especially if you are like a really hardcore farmer, or you just happen to have a lot of friend points or something, right? sitting on quite a bit of them for a while now, and waiting for a good time to roll them. Well, Gouda 5's a good time, and it's gonna be here in like 3 days or something, at least at the time of this video recording. So besides that, NA is kind of on a slightly faster schedule. I think we're technically like a month ahead or something, because Gouda 5 JP got this on October 9th, apparently 2 years ago, whereas we're getting it on September 14th. So almost like a full month earlier, like 3 weeks earlier than usual on the calendar anyway. And so because of that, I'm not sure when we're going to get Christmas 2019 rerun, or for us, Christmas 2021 rerun, which is the event where we got Christmas Nightingale as our welfare. But we should be getting a rerun of that. Again, don't know when we're going to get it. Either maybe end of October or beginning or end of September, sorry. Or beginning of October, I guess. We'll just have to see. Still rerun though, so no new servant from me. I think this is where we got Servant Astolfo, Saber Astolfo, right? Yeah, Saber Astolfo. Brad's also on raid up along with Nightingale. So yeah. So that means that after Himiko, our next new servants will be. Oh god. Okay. So after this month, we're gonna be going into Imaginary Scramble territory. Okay. Oh god, we're going to this. Main reason why I'm personally dreading this is because Imaginary Scramble, I'm gonna have to roll for 2 SSRs at the same time, and those 2 are Nemo and Van Gogh. Assuming that Imaginary Scramble shows up in like the middle of the month, in the middle of the month for October, hopefully that'll mean that Nemo and Van Gogh are the only 2 SSRs that I'll have to roll for the month of October. But yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. I'm crossing my fingers that that's how it works out, and we get Heian Kyo, or Heian Kyo in what is it? In November. But again, since we're kind of on an accelerated schedule, very slightly, we'll have to see how Aniplex and Los Angeles decide to schedule our shit for the next month and a half or so. But yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, basically, really proud of my level 120 Tama caster. Looking forward to getting working on my Tama Lancer next. But yeah, I think that's about it. So thanks for watching, boys. Again, sorry for the late Wales log. I mean, what's new at this point, right? But at least this time I have an excuse. But yeah, that'll do it for this month. See you guys for the next one next month. Peace, guys.